Well, welcome back to Quern, Undying Thoughts. I am your humble host, SpoonsAsunder, and in the last one I finally got underwater here, from the underwater hideout, of course. So I'm going to start walking around under the sea, which is a little less pleasant for me, but it does look very pretty. So I'm sure I'll be stuck in this suit for quite a long time, but I don't see any sort of oxygen meter or anything like that, which is a good sign. There's a lever here. Maybe I should figure out what it does before I pull it. Who cares? I'll just pull it. If I can. Should pull it. Did it do something? I'm not sure. And what is this? IH3 1. I guess I'll take a sketch of that in case it's important. I have a feeling I'm gonna get lost easily in here. So there's the tube that I came out of. That would take me back to the underwater hideout, which I'm hoping it was just allowing me to do that because of the code that was in there, the grid with all the numbers in case you missed it, and I don't actually have to return if I have that. We shall see. There's the green light that I came in on, and another lever, so I guess I'll pull that too, since I'm pulling all the levers. Did that do something? I think I can hear like a faint sound whenever I pull the levers, but not sure other than that. And there's another very cryptic sign. Ooh, there's lights now. So I'm guessing that just means I have to pull all three. I found two of them, I hope. That's all I need to do. There was another one behind the lever over there that I didn't see. Take a sketch of all of them. And there's number 3. And another lever, which is probably the last one. Is that gonna work now? All 3 lights are on. But what does this do? Do I have to go back into the hideout, probably? That's where it goes. I'm also unable to sprint underwater, which is not that surprising. So I have to go slow. Push the button. Okay. Good, I guess. Getting this off. Can always put it back on. So, what did it do? Did something with this. What is this, though? Can I interact at all with this? Don't think so. There's more to it, though. There we go. Okay, so this will get me the second piece here. These are the ones that I'm looking for. And this is not a line puzzle. It's a number thing. Okay, so my guess would be that the plaques out there somehow correspond to that grid to give me the code. That's gotta be it. These numbers. See, that looks like it's only the first grid. That's what that would lead me to believe. And some of those numbers had 2. Yeah, 2 F1. Like 1D9 I can get. That's fine. But what's the 2? Is there a second part to this grid, like with a different light? So 1 is 1H3. H3 is 0. And 2 is on the 2 grid. 3 is on the 2 grid. 4 is D9. So that would be 5. But there are also 5 numbers, and I only found 4 plaques. Did I miss one? Something? Oh, there was the second grid over here. It was just on the other side of the room. I just never took a picture of it. That's easier. But I don't have the 5th number. Maybe I just missed one out there. I'll have to double check. Otherwise, it's just a simple matching game. C8. 8. F1 is 3. Yeah, so I know it's 0835 is something, but I didn't find the 5th plaque. And it could be that I missed one. Or it's in here somewhere, because I missed a whole giant one of these, so I could have easily missed a tiny one as well. I'm gonna go back out and look, and it will be a slow walk. Well, either it's very well hidden, or I'm a lot less observant than I think I am. But regardless, I don't think it's out here, so I'm gonna go back. I mean, it's only one number, 0 to 9, that's pretty easy to brute force. So, I'm just gonna do that. And there it is, 3. I didn't even have to push a submit button or anything, it just popped open as soon as I hit the right one. There we go. I got another piece. It's how pretty. I wouldn't want to be out on this side of it. Far too open for my liking. Any of you who watched my Subnautica playthrough that just ended would know that I don't like that. Blind myself again. I'm back. I think. Is this gonna open? Okay. So I know this was the way that I came in to get to this puzzle that I did in the last one, but it won't open for me to get back out, which is very odd. Do I have to remove the crystal? Is that what it's... Yeah. Okay. So it wants to make sure that I take it with me. Maybe I do need it more in further puzzles. Back down Nevada. Climbing down the chaos once again. Let's keep going. Backwards, not forwards. Because that's always nice. I believe this other piece should open the right tunnel, because I was in the left tunnel. And then I can find the last piece there. Yup. What do you know? Oh, it's broken. What am I supposed to do with that?
I wouldn't try jumping if I were you. He couldn't control everything after all. I remember when this bridge collapsed not long before you came. It's a relief to see how time and nature together could outplay even him. How an unforeseen accident can ruin a life's work. I can't deny that his failure brings me joy. Unfortunately, I still need you to stay on his path. I think I may be able to guide you through. But first, I need to show you something. Now, follow me. You will not fall.
Oh, really? And why am I going over there? I'm getting more and more suspicious of this light thing.
Don't look down.
I was already looking down.
Just
Hi.
follow me.
I'm following. I'm looking down too.
Trust me.
I think I'm a little beyond that encouragement. I've already jumped off the ledge.
No need to hurry.
I could. No, I can't. I can't sprint.
You must trust me.
I get it. I'm already here. Please don't drop me though. Okay, I'm here. Why did you lead me here instead of...
Leads to our sanctuary. He removed the crystals to darken these tunnels. Let's have some light.
Okay.
I suppose he wanted to hide this place from you.
I was hoping I could take that.
It's not far from here.
Ew. New place.
I brought him here once too. Surprisingly, it is one of the only places he didn't ruin since then. But I doubt he kept it intact simply out of respect.
There was a little barrier there. I don't know why.
This is the place we once called the Great Hall of the Amajat. The Shrine of the Seekers.
Okay.
You must look around and find some blue crystal powder to cast into the fire.
Why? Don't tell me why. Just tell me what I need to do. Fine.
Have you found any blue crystal powder yet?
I got something in my eye. Hold on. Okay, now I can look for the crystal blue powder thing. That was a very impatient little light there. There's a fancy...
need blue crystal powder.
I know. Hold your blue glowing horses. This looks suspicious. Interesting key. Don't remember seeing anything with this pattern on it. No blue powder there. It's just gonna keep yelling at me until I find it, isn't it? There's a blue crystal. It's not powdered. Does that count? I don't know. Maybe I have to crush it with my bare hands. Or with like a motor and pestle or something more reasonable. Hello? Are you waiting? Impatiently. Okay, I did something. What's it doing? I don't know what it's doing. Don't know why I can interact with this. Oh, is this the one that the key goes to? Maybe? Yeah, it is. Poor door. Kind of feel sorry for opening that. I'm not putting that back. That's the same symbol that was on the secrets as well. I don't think it's related, but who knows? Okay, so what do these do? This one goes up there. This one... What's the deal with this? This can only go down briefly for now. What does this one do? Okay. That brings that up. This drops it? Yes, it does. Okay. I'll put the blue crystal in that. That'll smush it. And put that here. There we go. Crystals. And then I can put the bowl back. Yep. What's it doing? I don't know what it did. It just turned a little because it felt like it. Let's just crush them. Crushed it. Did it? It didn't do it thing. It didn't do the thing. Are they not crushed all the way? Is that why? They look a little crushed. Try that again, I guess. Gotta be more to it. This didn't crush entirely, so I gotta put something else here as well. I don't want to do this. Nope, it won't let me anyway. Did I miss an ingredient somewhere? Okay, so the bowl, when I put it on there, it kind of twists the thing. So maybe it has to be down, you know, as after it crushes it, and then it'll twist it to like grind them. That's probably what it is. I just put the bowl down too soon? Is that it? Yeah, that's that. That's a lot of dust. I'll take that.
Good. Now use the crane up there to throw the powder into the fire.
Why can't I just dump it by hand? Gotta use this like giant spoon thing. Yeah, this. Giant shovel, I guess it's more like it. If it's already on it, of course. There. Fancy, I guess. Are you blocking me? You're blocking me. That's not cool. Oh, I guess.
It is time I told you the story of my people. It is time you learned the truth about this world. The Delmar was a great, noble, and prosperous civilization. They were people of peace, a thriving society of wisdom and art. Then, everything changed. At the dawn of the Third Age, we were attacked by the shadows. Over the years, our colonies have fallen one by one. The shadows have slaughtered our settlers without mercy. They filled our hearts with terrible fear. In the great halls of Unnatko, the capital city of our world, the Circle of Elders, have chosen 3 of our best people. Roran, the most skilled warrior. Theodore, the brightest of all scholars. And a devoted shaman, me. We were called the Amajat, the Seekers. Our goal was to find a legendary place of great power, Quern. We embarked on a journey to face the unknown and to find what was hidden. This quest has forged a strong friendship between the 3 of us. Over the years, we visited countless worlds. We became exhausted and shattered under the weight of the responsibility. We learned that the shadows had reached the outer walls of Undying. We almost lost faith, but we couldn't stop. As we kept searching, we found a world that astonished all of us. This very world. Here, we found what we needed the most. Time. Time to find a way. A way to save our people. Our worries trapped us here, knowing that our home is only safe if we stay on this island. The search was over. We knew that finding this island in our time of need was not an accident. It gave us hope, and we started to believe that this world was Quern. Over centuries, we perfected our expertise. We, the Amajat, have become idols of strength, intellect, and discipline. But it was not enough. The infinite time we have been given made us obsessed with the overcoming urge to save our people. As we kept training and learning, pursuing power slowly became our only passion. We had risen above the boundaries of the body and mind. Eventually, we almost forgot the very principle of our mission. And then, I had a vision of our people. I saw their suffering. At that moment, I understand we had become the very power we were sent to search for. It was time for us to head home. I knew we were prepared. We were ready to face them. But the shadows were no longer my worst fear. I was afraid of what we had become. I was afraid of facing reality. We appeared at the edge of doom. Most of our great city was burning in flames. Undying, our home, was about to fall. And then, we vanquished our enemies. There was no fight. They couldn't fight back. We cleansed our city of the shadows. A war that had lasted years ended in seconds. We were the saviors. We were celebrated like gods. And that's exactly how we felt. But we knew that the people we saved were not really our people anymore. We no longer belonged here. We felt we were more. After witnessing our power, people lost their faith in the council. We, the Amajat, have taken their place. But having fulfilled our destiny, the strong bond between the 3 of us started to fade. A new era has begun. The era of division and conflict. As our disagreements became stronger, we turned against each other. This caused the people to take sides. A war has erupted from within. A war we were too proud to stop. Chaos rumbled across the streets of Undying. We watched our once thriving society fall apart. Our home was destroyed. All because of us. Because of what we have become. I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't bear the great emptiness I felt anymore. I left what remained of my world for one final journey. Following the path we once walked upon, I found Quern once again. But I did not come back for its power. I came back to face the curse that made me forget who I was. I spent centuries meditating on my past mistakes, trying to find a way to make up for what I'd done. By accepting the loss of all attachments that kept me in the physical world, I managed to ascend to a new form of existence. In this way, I will never lose myself again, and I can guard this place for eternity.
Okay, that was quite the monologue, but a lot of useful story.
He didn't want you to know about our heritage. He didn't want you to see how the power of the island can ruin an entire civilization. He too wants to ignore it, but you must know the truth. He cannot accept the destructive power of this knowledge that he worships above all else. No civilization could contain this kind of power, especially not a single person. It is time for you to return to his path. I will meet you back at the entrance.
Okay, that clarifies a lot, actually. Assuming that what she's saying is all true, it sounds like she was the shaman, the whatever mystical powered one, and he is definitely the scholar because he's full of himself and got all the knowledge, or at least wants to believe that. But I wonder what happened to the soldier, the power one, because she didn't really cover that guy. Yeah, that one. Guy with the double swords, dual wielding, fancy like. Yeah, so I wonder if I'm gonna encounter him, or if he somehow got destroyed by one of them. I'm not sure. I am leaning back towards accepting her side of events and leaning towards helping her, because he doesn't get it, assuming she's telling the truth. And even if she wasn't telling the truth, he has the air of ignorance anyway, so it does correlate with that story. So unless I see evidence of the other guy, I find it strange that they just omit what happened to him. But we'll see. There's still some fishy stuff going on. Now, hopefully you're not going to let me fall, right? So I can go back over there. I still can't sprint.
You must continue following his guidance. I will help you get back on his path.
Good.
He was the first person who found this island after we left. And you must be the last person to ever be here.
I guess. Makes sense, sorta. If they really, truly believe that all of this land and its power is that universally corrupting, I can see why they'd want to shut it down so no one else could even get here. Maybe that's why he destroyed one of the portals? Can I not? Can I just... There we go. So I don't know. I guess I should.
Now, but soon we will meet again.
Bye. Thanks for the floating help and the story time. Right tunnel, finally. So, am I going to be traveling up this tube now? What does this do? It flings something. What does it fling? Can I load something into this? Ooh, there we go. Okay, so I could put the red or the green, probably the green, into this. And then fling it. It didn't fling. Goodbye. Okay. I guess that's what it needed. My camera froze for a second there. I don't know why, but I flung the green crystal up there, which is, I guess, the end point that I needed. So, yep, it's stuck up here. Perfect. I can take this. I can take it. Good. So, gotta be the weirdest way to travel up a little cavern. So, what is this? 3 buttons? No, 1 button. What were the other two for? Alright, well it's open at least. Lower mechanics. Am I below that one building? Probably. Yep, that's the ones that were rotating around. At least they labeled these buttons. Reset and start. None of the other ones were bothered to be labeled. Okay, so this controls the ring somehow. This seems to be a mixture of a bunch of different puzzles. What do these do? Yeah, A's and B's, C's, random button. This one's interesting. I should look around before actually submitting any of those. Okay, rainbow. Makes sense. Oh good, his turn to talk at me.
These are the lower levels of the mechanics. It was here I learned that all the attributes of the different minerals could be harnessed by dividing the energy beam of the white crystal. The shortage of crystalline materials no longer hindered my work. With this knowledge, I was even able to isolate green crystal beams, the exact same energy ray that the ancient gateways use. This could suggest that there is a connection between this world and the origin of the ancient gateways. Focusing on my work helped me deal with the unbearable loneliness that started to consume my mind.
Okay, well, I guess that's how he came up with the green ones that I can travel with. In more Latin, of course, which I will attempt to translate. I know Veritas at least. Anyone who's seen Boondock Saints knows that one. And this goes up. Probably not all the way up, but it's closed. I'll go back. What about over here? Nothing. And up here? Random light, not very helpful. What is this? A vault of some kind. Definitely don't have the combination to that either. Okay, so I can put these numbers into here. Yeah, this puzzle is quite complex. I'll probably have to think about it for a while. So, that monologue was quite long, and I think I'll probably end the episode here. Otherwise it'll end up being way too long, and I'll try to work out these lower mechanics in the next video. Many thanks for watching this episode, and until next time, may your spoons remain.